Why would you even take that chance to lose your whole contract for $50,000 for your homie?
Just don't do it. Just don't do it. If you're a professional athlete, why even indulge?
I don't know if Gil was really looking at time. One, they wouldn't have let him out that fast for that price. Two, he for sure is gonna snitch on somebody.
Gil probably didn't know that he was hosting a poker game that was quote unquote illegal or something bad was going on.
Stuff just don't fall off the truck for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, oops, where did that go?
You want to do everything in your power to attract eyeballs. If you have sports betting, people are going to tune in to a Pacer Hornets game.
MPJ mentioned death threats. Get a team of people. Somebody death threats you, they see it before you, they delete it. You don't need to be on there.
I started getting a death threat. ESPN go and do digging. They found the dude and locked him up. He stayed across the lake in a $1.7 million crib and was living in our house having parties and driving my mother-in-law car to school.
Cheers, 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 cheers. It's been a minute. I'm the only one over here drinking. Oh, no.
Lemon perfect.
Never ever fails. Lemon perfect, Bloom, sparkling energy, and just a big ball of energy himself. We've got Jonathan Kamingalot. That is Channing. I love when I have to say these names out loud. I'm Allie Clifton, and then the one and only Kendrick Perkins. Rich, he did say, I think the last episode we did, that even if he went on vacation, he would still be present. And what do we know? He lied.
We lied.
He lied like a mother.
And I fell for it. Good for him. He's enjoying some time away. So, Perk. Big ball of fucking energy. You look great. What's going on?
Well, I'm glowing a little bit.
You are
a little bit, but I've been on this get Perk right like thing for the last 4 or 5 weeks, right? And getting myself together. I went to the doctor, had a checkup, long season. I go to the doctor and the doctor's like, oh, you know, they pinch your finger and then they put it in this thing or whatever, and he's like, your sugar is like 300.
Cool.
You have type 2 diabetes. I'm like, he's like, oh, and by the way, the route that you're going, you're taking like 5 to 10 years off your life. And I'm like, huh?
Oh, shit.
I got on the scale. I was 406 pounds. I was like, what the fuck? And it scared the shit out of me. But I was like, you know what? Let me stop the bullshit. I started getting on my walks. I walk 1.5 miles in the morning. This was the first week. 1.5 miles in the evening. I cut the carbs out, the sugars out, none but water. I went to a juice, one of those juice bars or whatever it is, restaurants. I loaded up. So I got like 5 juices I drink, you know what I'm saying? One of them I just finished. Right here, Alan. You know what I'm saying? Well, they got the zucchini, the pineapple, kale, apple, spinach, all in one, but certain ones got the beets and stuff. So I've been on it. I'm down 22 pounds. You know what I'm saying?
Good for you.
And I got about 90 more to go, you know what I mean? Because my target, I'm trying to get to 280, but I'm on it. And I took it serious. Now, obviously, the Ozempic helped. I got to take that for both.
Yeah,
you know, me being a diabetic, I got to take that. So, you know, my next doctor visit is tomorrow, to be honest with y'all. It's tomorrow. So I'm excited about going in there to see, you know what I'm saying, the progress. But it hit me for real, though. And once he said, like, hey, you on the verge of taking 5 to 10 years off your life, I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm done fucking around. So
that's real life
no
shit.
more Dr. Peppers, no more, you know, strawberry Fantas, none of that shit.
Perking legs.
Yeah, I'm here for real. I'm serious. I went to Moe's Potatoes out here. I got one and I couldn't even eat it. But I went and got it for my family, but I couldn't even eat it. I was like, I can't do it. And it was my cheat day, but there's no cheat days because I got so much ground to make up.
Well, good, Perk. Seriously, good for you. I'm glad that you're on that train, and you know that your Road Trippin family, at least from this side of things, we're going to support you. So,
well, I appreciate you.
Now you're going to make me go to work out.
I was going to say, Channing's going to come back in a couple weeks or something.
No, I just been on the Peloton. I've been doing the Peloton. I figured, I didn't know this thing on Peloton. It's called lane break, where they don't tell you what to do. You just move the bike like in the music. What's up, Lennox? So I've been doing that. Hi, Lennox.
Hey,
That's
hey,
good.
girl.
Okay.
I know you.
Get out of here.
Hey,
This
I
one.
know.
Get out of here.
I know she look like her mama because she
Yeah.
can't look like your ugly ass.
No. Thank God. Thank God. Dude,
Aw.
thank God. But anyways,
It's a
what
real
are we
life
talking
thing,
about
though.
today?
So I appreciate you being open, and I've noticed watching you do your thing still in NBA today. The other day I was like, "Ooh, Perk looking a little different, looking a little slimmer here too."
Yep.
So
That's
good
where
for
it started. Cause you know when you
Yeah.
lose weight, right? It goes like this.
Yeah.
And the gut is the last thing to go.
Dude, walking is actually like the best thing. I don't know if you got like hills, but they were just like walk a hill for an hour in the morning, hour, whatever you do. It's even better than running. So it's crazy.
And I walk. Last thing I walk when I go on my walks, I listen to podcasts. But
Oh.
I listen to hours first. So I didn't listen to like 5-hour podcasts
What?
already from even back in the day. Yo, you got
No,
some.
I want to be honest. I listened to the Gary Owen episode twice. That shit is
That's
so
fun.
funny. Not to like plug ourselves, but if you haven't, we dropped it last week and it's live right now on Road Trippin. He is so freaking funny, and to be able to like actually remove yourself and just listen to like the hilarious things that he had to say. All right. With all of that said, Road Trippin, we're back. Here we are. Obviously, drop us a rating and review on your favorite podcast app. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your favorite podcast app. Go subscribe over on YouTube. We're obviously staying with you, dropping every week. We've got Channing. He's going to be rolling out a new segment of his own. He's going to be engaging a little bit with you, the listeners.
I
So
can't
stay
wait.
tuned for that.
Yeah, I can't wait either.
And then
Say
you
what
still
you want to
have
say, but I'm going to say it back.
Perk Unplugged. That is obviously one of our favorites. So tune in. We got you covered. This is an interesting one because it's August, so it's a little slow with the NBA, kind of. There's still something going on at all point in time. Don't you guys feel that way? Or no? Am I out of the loop? There's still something going on, but it's just a weird time. It's a downtime. So I will get us started, and then we can go wherever you guys would like. So we're going to begin with gambling. MPJ. It's only going to get worse. MPJ warns about NBA gambling. In case you guys have missed it, Michael Porter Jr., he went on the One Night with Steiny podcast and said players get death threats daily and explained exactly how easy it is to rig prop bets. Saying, quote, think about it. If you can get all your homies rich by telling them, yo, bet 10,000 on my under this one game, I'm going to act like I got an injury. What?
I just don't think he understands how betting works, right? There's an algorithm for who bets what and how much. If all of a sudden 15 random people bet $10,000 on the under, that algorithm is going to spike up, which is how they found his brother. Because they're like, who the fuck bets on Porter, right? Who the fuck bets on a guy off the bench that much money? That does not exist like that. So unless you are a regular bettor and you get an inside source, but that's defeating the purpose of what he's even talking about. Also, we got to get him off podcast.
We got
to just, he needs a timeout. His PR team needs to just say, hey, man, we get what you're trying to say, but it ain't coming out like, brother, just, hey, listen, sometimes when you go out with the homie, get a little too drunk, you got to take the drink out of his hand and give him some water. You need to get MPJ some water, sit him down, and just be like, just
keep the main thing, bro. And the main thing is that you have a golden opportunity in this new situation that you're in with the Brooklyn Nets to showcase it, like you're one of those dudes, or to showcase that you're a number one option. That should be your focus, right? Like coming on to address your brother's situation that he's probably going to jail. One, if you're going to address it, at least be educated about it, right? If you're going to speak on it, at least speak on it like, oh, it's only going to get worse. What the fuck you mean it's only going to get worse?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's called discipline. It's called making sure you just do the fucking right thing. Do you realize that the NBA before every season, even during the season, they have these classes or they call you to the film room. Certain people walk in from the NBA and they give you rules. They hand you a handbook and tell you the rules about gambling and the penalties if you do decide to go that route. And on top of that, let me tell you how so many people get busted when it comes down to gambling, and especially when it comes down to gambling for sports betting. Yeah, IP, right? Do you realize I think it's called IP, correct?
Yes, an IP and address. Yes.
Right. Every single time you log on to a betting app, they know where that bet is being placed at. So if you're in the locker room of the Toronto Raptors and you log on onto a betting app, guess what? They know where that bet is coming from. By the way, in order to do sports betting with DraftKings, FanDuel, like any one of those, you have to be in like quote unquote a area, meaning you have to be close to like a sports book, like a casino. Like you have to be in the area in order, or your app won't even work. So that's how people get caught up. People get caught up because they know exactly where the bet is coming from, the time that you log in to place the bet, right? Like, just don't do it. Just don't do it. If you're a professional athlete, you're making a ton of fucking money. Why even indulge? Like, if you want to go gamble, just bring your ass to the casino and go gamble. Go play some regular card games or roll the dice or go do that.
Uno.
I don't even
Don't you
encourage.
guys gamble enough on the airplanes?
Right. I mean, the Blu-ray game is more exciting than any game in the casino.
Allie, I'm gonna say this. If the money these guys are making, do you know how stupid it sounds? Not that MPJ is stupid. As stupid it sounds. Hey, Ace, player A, okay? You're making $100 million. Why don't your friends go insider bet for $50,000? So $10,000 each for 5 of them. Why would you even take that chance to lose your whole contract for $50,000 for your homie? If they really need the $50,000, you're making 100, break them off and be done with it. Like,
Right.
Why bet? Like, why bet? That doesn't even make sense.
There's a whole bigger thing that I have so many questions coming, because obviously there's the Malik Beasley aspect that's just happened with all of this. In case you guys weren't aware, the latest he got evicted, Malik Beasley, from his Detroit apartment Wednesday, owes $21,500 in rent despite making $60 million in his career. FBI investigating him for gambling on NBA games. The Pistons pulled his $42 million offer when you guys are talking about risking your contract. One, is his career over now at the age of 28?
Allie, I think his situation is different, though. I think he probably was doing stuff on the side, got desperate, started betting on his games to start paying for bills. This is just what I assume. I don't know if this is true. And then started betting on games so that he can make up the money. And things happen to players where, like, you think you got 10 million, you really only got 4.5, but you've already promised all 10. So how do you pay for bills? If he ain't paying for bills, he must be doing something on the side. That's just my assumption. It's different than saying, oh, my homies need $10,000. Let me go bet on them. Like, he's doing that himself. Is different than doing something for some pocket change or like 2 nights in Vegas. Like, your career ain't worth it.
When Commissioner Silver says that gambling is good for the league, do you still believe that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're making $500 million.
What? But outside of the money, like, it's all about making money, right? We know that. But outside of that, you want to do everything in your power to attract eyeballs, right? And if you have sports betting in the fan base and people are betting, whatever, prop bets, and this guy's going to get 10 plus rebounds, or this guy's going to have under 5.5 assists, or whatever the case may be, guess what? People may just tune in, or people are going to tune in to a Hornets game.
Right.
Like, just because they have right? So it's all about attracting eyeballs, right? But then outside of that, you have to adjust because it's not going anywhere. So like Adam Silver, he can't like say, oh, not like you got it. Sports betting is here. You know what I mean? Like, I know fucking people that I never thought in a million years sports bet. Do you know how many people call me on a day-to-day basis and ask me, man, what you think, man? You think this dude you think he gonna have over 2.5 threes tonight? Or you think this guy's gonna do this? You think that guy's gonna do that? And I'm talking about from all ages, like 18 and up. You have ADOs that are sports betting, but it's making people watch television. It's making people watch basketball.
Man, listen, also MPJ mentioned death threats.
Yeah. Is that real? Does that really happen?
DMs. Get the fuck off social media. Like, if they're sending letters to your house, that's different. Letters to your house, something physical, this does not exist unless you let it.
Right.
You understand? So get off social media. That's why you have a team. Again, you're making 50 to 100 million to 400 million bucks. Get a team of people. Somebody death threats you. They see it before you. They delete it. You don't need to be on there. But if you on there acting, suspicious and you reading the DMs, man.
And on top of that, stop with the bullshit death threats. I got death threats. I got attacked by the barbs. Yeah, they fucking, and it wasn't in my DMs. The motherfuckers got my phone number. They were sending me text messages. But here's the thing. Let me say this. They have this thing called NBA security, Michael Porter Jr. Like, use it. ESPN has ESPN security. Let me give y'all a story. So the Milwaukee Bucks are playing for the championship against the Phoenix Suns, right? And I'm on television and I'm going on my
rant?
Well, it wasn't a rant, but my thing of, Chris Middleton, Giannis, who's the Batman, who's the Robin, because at the time, I'm all in on Chris Middleton. I'm talking about, Chris Middleton back then, money making Middleton. So I started getting a death threat, and it was going like to my wife account and stuff like that. And this dude was sending me threat after threat after threat. I'm gonna kill your kids. Soon as you get there, I know where you stay. I'm gonna murder you, like this real life.
Damn.
So I'm like, man, like I ain't really got time to be playing like this. So I tell ESPN. ESPN go and do digging. They locked the motherfucker up. They found the dude and locked him up. This is a true story.
Damn.
Wow.
And he was like, no, I wasn't serious. He was like, nah, motherfucker, like, you going to jail. Don't play like that. So Michael Porter Jr.
Hey, I'm about to kill you. You're going to jail. Just kidding.
I'm going to kill your kids. Just kidding. Nah, stop playing.
No,
so Michael Porter Jr., if you're watching this, they have this thing called NBA security. If you feel threatened, you're under a multi-billion-dollar company is what you work for. You will be okay, young fella. The fuck?
From MPJ to Gilbert Arenas. Do we go there next?
Yeah,
Obviously,
Gil is.
You know Gil.
I know Gil. I'm gonna take a book from Richards, and yes, he went to Arizona. Yes, I know him. Yes, he's crazy.
Yes, you guys shared a class together. One of the best stories told on Road Trippin, where he shut off the entire lights in the auditorium.
Yeah, he fucked up the whole classroom. It was very funny. His reaction and how he's moving means he didn't do nothing. To me, shows that he didn't do anything. That's the only difference. Like, I don't know if Gil was really looking at time. One, they wouldn't have let him out that fast for that price. Two, he for sure is going to snitch on somebody. He going to snitch on somebody. And three, I just don't, how he's moving does not show like any signs of guilt. Because now he's getting on Kwame Brown about all type of stuff. And I hate that I follow him, but Gil boy, he gonna find something to talk about.
Just to add some context, Agent Zero, arrested July 30th on federal charges for running an illegal high-stakes poker ring out of his mansion, had armed security and connections to Israeli organized crime, faces 15 years in prison. To your point, it's actually a good kind of insight, Channing, for you to be able to say that the way he's kind of moving. First, Perk, did you have something to say before I ask?
So it's on the poker side of things.
Oh,
and I don't want to act like I'm just like this gambling expert, but I'm just telling y'all from experience. Like, I told y'all I was a gambler, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't just blackjack. I was a gambler, right? I didn't gamble on games, but here's the thing. From a poker side of things, and this is where like things need to get cleaned up for as the government wise or the rules around the United States, right? So, for example, they have poker rooms all over Houston, Texas. Like literally poker rooms. Like it ain't no underground poker room. Like it's big. It says such and such poker room. Like you walk in playing poker, like, and it's not an understanding there because gambling is not legal in Texas. So you have poker rooms that people are actually in there playing poker for money, but yet gambling is not legal in Texas. So this is what I will say. They have probably in every major city, it's probably 5 or 6 poker games a night. Seriously.
Oh, easy.
Like real talk. Like, and poker is a harmless game. Like poker is on fucking television. People play poker.
Like in this fashion of like the underground games,
Yeah, but Allie, but here's the thing. I brought it up because it's like you could Google. While I'm talking to you, I want you to go on your Google and put.
Is the FBI going to come for me?
Yeah, poker rooms. No. Poker rooms in Houston, Texas, and watch how many pop up. But gambling is not legal in Texas. Okay, cool. This is why I'm saying like it's a iffy situation when it comes down to this situation because so many people play poker. Mm-hmm. Gil probably didn't know, to Shannon's point, that he was hosting a poker game that was quote unquote illegal or something bad was going on, right? Or even if he wasn't hosting it, if he just bought the house, he didn't know that it was bullshit that was going on in the poker game because it is some poker games that you might want to stay away from because you will get beat out of your money and you will get cheated, right? They do have those type of poker games. But what I'm saying is one, I agree with Shannon, is no way in hell that Gil would be reacting the way he's acting if they actually had something on him. But I will say this to Gil. I would kind of slow down if I'm him on those reactions because the one thing that you don't want to do, even if like once you get involved in an investigation, is piss them people off. Right? No, seriously, because you piss them off, they make it, because they, at this point, they're watching everything that you do. Like, once you, like, get indicted and once you go, they're watching your every fucking move. Like, until this is, like, until you're in the clear. So you don't want to do nothing to piss them off because they already got the mindset that they want to come get you. That's why they came got you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to piss them off. But again, I just think like it's something has to be done. I don't know what it is to have some type of, I don't know, like, because it's so easy to get caught up in this whole poker thing. Did you pull it up, Allie?
I did.
How many poker rooms in Houston, Texas?
No,
but you
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
You see what I'm saying?
I can do them all. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, but how do you have poker rooms in Texas when gambling is not legal in Texas?
You're not playing the house. Because you're not playing the house. The house just takes a cut, so everyone's money goes in there. It's easy to wash money if you have secret poker rooms. So imagine if you get 10 billionaires in there and everyone comes in with $1 billion. One of those guys may have illegal money. He could just say, oh, I won, and all that money gets exchanged. There's no taxes on that, right? So to me, that's why it gets dangerous. It's like you can get a group of people in there, they play cards, they say, hey, I lost 10 million on cards. How do they know that? Right? They could start washing money, they could start lying on their taxes. You could do a lot of things in a poker room where it's like no one's getting a cut, but at a poker house, they're being watched. You hand the money to a person, they give you chips, then those chips go back out, then they hand you money and they take a cut.
Be honest, Jonathan Kumingalot. Have you been invited to these games? Why do you know all this stuff?
I don't know.
Perk, have you been invited to these games?
I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Have you gone?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What
It happens more than you think, though. It happens especially with big people, Allie. These are millionaires.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I've been to a few poker games. I done been to poker games where it's like, motherfucker, if you don't make over $1 million a year legally, seriously, like you can't even get in the door. You're not even invited.
Wow.
I don't play poker like that. I'm a $5 blackjack guy for the drinks. But a long time ago, I got invited to a poker game for $500,000 a person. I said, hell no. It was in a warehouse room. They had security. They had a bartender. Yep. You had to come in there with that money. People had the briefcase. They told me about it the next day.
And Allie, you got to realize these poker games that's like those high stake poker games. Oh, it's the real deal. Now, like you go in there, like you could get a massage. They got it's like a 5-star restaurant. They serving fillets, ribeyes on the house. Like
Allie. You're in there for a while. Yeah.
You're gonna be there for about 8 to 10 hours.
Oh yeah.
If not longer. You got to realize you got to prepare to pull an all-nighter if you're going to a poker game.
Like that? Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
But interesting.
All right. Well, here we are. Glad you guys are on this side. I'm thinking about 90 other things that I'd rather do for 8 to 10 hours.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into basketball. The Christmas Day. Whoa. Christmas Day schedule. Channing, really?
I've been on Brit.
If I told you that there's only one Eastern Conference game on Christmas Day.
I'll say thank God.
Oh.
Facts. I was gonna say the same fucking thing.
Stop it. Who's playing? Who's playing?
Okay, let me give it to you. The NBA dropped its Christmas Day schedule. And
wait. I'll rank them 1 to 5 without knowing who's next because I really don't know. Here we go. This is gonna be fun. How many games are there? 5?
Hang on. There's 5 games, but let me pull up the freaking schedule.
Look for the schedule. Eastern Conference. Who gonna play?
Relax. Hang on.
Charlotte, Miami. Toronto, Brooklyn.
Okay, go.
No, you have to tell me.
What?
And I'll rank them. You tell me the game, and then I'll rank them 1 through 5.
Oh, okay. Well, hang on. Do you know the game, the only East game that's going to be played that day? If you could guess? If you had to watch 2 Eastern Conference teams match up on Christmas Day, who would you want to watch? Come on, Jenny.
Knicks, Cavs.
There you go. It's the only Eastern Conference day. It's the freaking grab your donuts, coffee, open up your gifts with the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the New York Knicks. All right. So the other games.
I'm gonna give that 4. That's 4 out of 5.
Give that a 4. Okay.
Give it a 4.
Dallas, Golden State.
Oh, that's 5. I'm not impressed by that whatsoever.
San Antonio, OKC.
Ooh.
This is fun. This is blind ranking because really,
blind ranking. Oh,
this is fun.
He kind of showed out last year.
Wemby? Yeah, didn't he have like 40 plus, 40 and 20?
And you got to realize, take into account that Chet Wemby rivalry, that's a real thing. That shit is a real thing. Those motherfuckers take it personal.
And then you got De'Aaron Fox, then you have Young. I'm gonna put that 2. There gotta be something. I'm gonna put it 2. Just because there's some vets on here.
Minnesota, Denver.
Oh, 3.
So then you're putting the game of the day, Houston, LA.
Oh, 1 for sure. For sure that. Yes.
So he has Houston, LA,
San
what did he
Antonio.
say? San Antonio, OKC,
Yep.
Minnesota, Denver,
Yep.
Cleveland, Knicks, San Antonio, or Dallas, Golden State.
Yeah, the Dallas Golden State. I'm just like, okay, what are we?
And that's the problem. That's the problem.
Which
right
part?
there.
I just don't.
That what Channing just did is the problem. People are sleeping on Anthony Marshawn Davis Jr. People are sleeping. I feel like you know what? But it's between Anthony Davis and Karl Anthony Towns for as the two players that has the most to prove this season.
No.
And
more than
what?
LaMelo Ball. More than LaMelo Ball.
Who?
Like I said, AD was traded for an international superstar. Anthony Davis is going to be on a mission. Dallas traded away their young international superstar for Anthony Davis, a two-way player, and the passion and what I've been seeing out of Anthony Davis before the season ended, what he's been saying in the media for as how he's embraced this, people better watch the fuck out for AD. That's all I want to
say.
Huh?
What about Golden State? We got 36-year-old Steph, 36-year-old Jimmy, and 36-year-old Draymond.
We're not gonna do that.
But just hear me out. What do you do with Kuminga?
It ain't about Kuminga. It's about Steph.
I understand, but who you can't even sign Al Horford or Gary Payton II. You can't complete your team till you finish that deal. So,
okay, we all over the place.
I'm just talking about Golden State. I'm just saying the team is not complete. So I don't know what this team looks like. That's why I put them 5.
Well, you know they got Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond.
You know that it was the probably best Christmas Day game last year between Braun and Steph. No matter how old these are, all the respect in the world because they're freaking amazing. But when it comes to like the moment, I don't care. Yes, Channing. I don't care who's around Steph.
It's very different than Steph and AD and PJ Washington.
No. Long as they on fucking television. Look, check this out. This league still belongs to the OGs. The OGs. KD, Steph, Braun. Guess who's playing on opening night of the NBA? KD, Steph, and Braun in the champs because
Channing,
it's ring night. All right? Guess who's playing on fucking Christmas? KD, Steph, and Braun. Guess
who Channing picked as the #1 matchup? KD, LeBron.
I like, the Houston. No. Hey, Skinny Luka, Zempy Luka, it's going to be different. Okay? He must be on the Perk program. Because that boy, he got on the avocado toast program. I know what happened.
Avocados are fattening, by the way. You got to eat it in moderation. Having said that, so Stephen A called it absolutely disrespect on First Take when talking about just the one Eastern Conference game on the slate. So you guys kind of went the other way.
Yeah. Disrespect. Like, what?
Only Cavs Knicks represent the conference while the West gets 4 games.
Yeah, as the West. Go ahead, Shannon.
This is the greatest basketball day of the year. This is the day you wake up, you get your presents done early, you get your little nip in the coffee, and you get ready to watch basketball from damn near 8 in the morning till 8 at night. You chill, you get excited for the games. Hopefully they go back to the Christmas Day jerseys, which were sick back in the day. That was an honor. And let's be real, Detroit is a very good team. Orlando is a very good team. There are good teams in the Eastern Conference. There's no team that I would put above those teams that are playing right now. There's not one team that I would
You're not going to have Giannis on Christmas Day. You're not going to have Joel Embiid on Christmas Day. You're not going to have Jaylen Brown. Obviously, we know the situation with Tatum, but
Allie, it's a lot different, and I completely disagree with Stephen A. It's not disrespectful. The fact of the matter is, here's the fact. Here are facts. On Christmas Day, guess what? They have two sports that are playing on Christmas Day. You have football, which football is king, okay? We get that. But you also have basketball. And in order to get the eyeballs that you need, where are your biggest superstars in the game of basketball? They are in the fucking Western Conference. Anthony Edwards, Jokic, SGA, Braun, Steph, KD, Cooper Flag. Like, this is what people want to see. I'm sorry. The West.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry.
And speaking of the West, let me say this. Every single game this season in the Western Conference, you better strap your shoes up. I believe because it is going to be like every single game for all these teams in the West, they're going to be in must-win situations because we're going to get to April, or we're going to get towards the end. Yeah, getting towards the end of April, and guess what's going to happen? We're going to see a half a game that's separating somebody from being in the play-in tournament. We're going to see that battle that we saw last season. You remember how we was waiting towards the last game or like the last 5 games of the season to see what people were going to be seeded at in the Western Conference? You remember it was like 5 through 10. There was like so many teams were a game here. If this team won and this team lost, this is so the West, y'all better strap y'all shoes up because you got teams like the Spurs, the Pelicans, the Kings that's on the outside looking in, that's trying to come in and snatch one of those playoff spots. You have no room for error in the Western Conference.
Would you guys say that the Christmas Day games that day still matters a lot to players?
Yes.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
What? Did you hear Steph last year was like, dude, this is weird not playing that. He goes, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Like, it is that game. Like, it's an honor to play. I still got my Christmas Day shorts. The greatest Christmas Day game ever. And Cleveland played Golden State. That
was pretty impressive.
That was a crazy game. People were acting up.
Touche. And those were dope, sick freaking jerseys. Can we actually...
So sick. Just the Christmas font. That's it.
Yeah.
Just the Christmas font. Regular jersey, the name, Cleveland, Chicago, Golden State. That's it. Make it simple. I will go get some.
God, yeah. We're going to make a little pivot. Speaking of jerseys and how sacred they are. Obviously, you just posted last week too, Channing, on your Instagram of Hendrix wearing the Phoenix shorts and having no understanding. Literally, you go off on how these shorts are so amazing and how he has no understanding, no idea. And he's like, huh? Okay. Did you guys see the story of the former Heat employee who stole 400 plus game worn jerseys in a $2 million heist?
No.
You guys haven't seen this? Perk, you didn't see this either?
I saw it.
Okay.
I saw it.
I'll give it to you, Channing.
All that?
A Miami Heat security guard pulled off one of the craziest heists in sports history. He stole LeBron's Game 7 2013 Finals jersey, sold it for $100,000, then it resold for $3.7 million. How do you say this word? At Sotheby's? Sotheby's. FBI found 300 more items in his house. One, how do you not notice 400 jerseys missing? How do you not notice that?
Well, because you gotta.
So much happens. Go ahead, Perk.
I don't want to sound like a snitch, but he ain't pull that shit off by himself.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the jerseys come up missing, then you know somebody that knows somebody that got access to the jersey.
Yeah, stuff just don't fall off the truck for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like, oops, where did that go? It's like one for you, one for me, one for Braun, one for you. When he makes the orders, he gonna make an order, have Braun wear it, replace it quickly, because Braun or whoever else on the Miami Heat is doing what they got to do. That goes to security. This one goes to me. That one goes to who needs to go to. And you just keep doing that, and nobody is worse for wear.
What happens to your jerseys after games?
Well, That's a funny story. So I'll tell you my story about the NBA Finals. So the NBA Finals, Game 7, why I didn't have a shirt on, right? Because I didn't play that much.
I
So
thought you were trying to feel yourself.
They were going to no. I knew they were going to take my jersey and just give me a shirt, right? And replace it with just like a replica or like the jersey I wore at the beginning of the game. Sometimes they cut them, sometimes they put them on cards. But I gave my jersey to my wife who was there.
So smart.
So that I still have my game worn, not in the game, but bench worn jersey from Game 7 of the NBA Finals. So did Braun. Remember Braun, we had the sleeves. His was torn so that he knew which one was his. So he only wore that one and he kept that one. He didn't let nobody take it. So they take it because they'll give you 1 or 2. And if you're sweaty, 3 or 4. And then they cut them up, put them on cards, or they give them as paraphernalia for the NBA. So it's crazy.
Hang on.
He had people, his shoes, his socks, everything. Put it in a bag and keep it for his own archives. It's wild.
Hang on, pause. So smart, one, to give to Lauren. 2, you guys could go through at least 4 jerseys in a game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I went through 2. I went through 2 because I sweat a lot.
Same here.
So like by the time halftime, like my jersey was fucking like
disgusting.
like it was in a washing machine. So
Yeah.
I had to without being in a drop. Yeah, so I always had 2 jerseys. Like I would switch out at halftime.
Yeah, 4 is a lot. 4 is a lot, obviously, but 2 is.
Allie, you gotta you gotta go do a personal tour through the equipment locker room. Equipment room.
I spent. I'm gonna give a shout out to Cobra. You guys know Cobra, Cavs,
Yeah.
Mark Ashman. I spent a little bit of time with him because he was just so dialed in and so focused. And I understand that you don't need to give all the information away, but the books that I had no idea in terms of Braun and Kyrie's shoes, that they had those planned for the whole 82 game schedule.
Yeah.
Day 1. The jerseys, like how if a player gets traded, how quickly that process is for someone to have their name on the back of their jersey within less than 24 hours for them to suit up and play. Like that is the one
much stuff. Yeah.
That is the one department that I feel like should be studied and should have freaking all the background features done on because it's so cool.
Dude,
it's so much.
Oh yeah, so much. So for instance, and I remember because Kevin played more than I did, obviously, but we sweat the same. So like if Kevin wears 2 pair of socks, a specific shorts, specific tights, t-shirt, warm-up shirt, whatever. When he comes back, he needs for the game and at halftime. So he goes through 4, 8, 12 pairs of socks a game. Wait, no, that's not right. 2, 4. Yeah, he goes through 12 pair of socks a game because he changes his whole fit at halftime.
That's
when he's
insane.
playing a lot, dude, he's so sweaty that he literally goes and like before the game, switches everything, puts his jersey on, gets sweaty halftime, takes everything off, shorts, tights, socks, puts a whole new outfit on, and gets even sweatier. It's crazy. Now, I used to do that when I played with the Suns, but I didn't change my socks or sometimes his shoes would be so squishy, like sweaty, that they would start making that quick noise.
You guys are disgusting. That's disgusting.
It's crazy. It's crazy stories. I'm telling you.
Like, it is insane.
Rondo, it's a real thing. Rondo used to do shit like he'll go and get his pregame workout in, like get to the arena, go out and, whatever your pregame workout is as far as how you get your shots up and stuff. Come back, mandatory for him to take a shower before the game.
Yes, I used to do that.
Well, that is the most, that is some diva ass shit. What?
I used to ice after my workout. Get there early, ice, shower, because I came off the bench. So by the time I'm in the game, I'm like, whoo, I'm fresh to death. Hey, the person who had the most, and I felt bad for the equipment manager, was PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker had 4 bags. 4 huge bags. We're talking he traveled, this is no lie, 50 to 100 pair of shoes. So PJ in front of his locker would have 4 bags with 25 shoes in it of every single shoe you ever seen in your life. He would just be like, okay, these. Go warm up. They might break. Put them back. Get another pair. I'm not feeling these. Get another pair. He'd go through 4 or 5 pair of shoes in a game. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Let me give you back to this jersey heist. Let me give you a scenario. Perk, someone steals your all-star jersey. What's your reaction?
Break me off.
We can get another one.
Yeah, get another one. Like,
What? You're a one-time all-star. It's the only time.
You don't think
Allie,
if I'm
I don't-
making an all-star team, I'm ordering 15 jerseys? What?
Allie,
Those
I
jerseys
don't-
aren't that
like-
sacred to you.
like some people cherish like memorabilia, like the jerseys and stuff. I give all mine away. Now I got a few jerseys, but a lot of my family members got my jerseys. I never wear my championship ring. I don't need to be reminded because you could Google and see that, damn it, I'm an NBA champion. You know what I'm saying? If I was a one-time all-star, guess what? When you Google Kendrick Perkins, it will show you that. So I don't need to have it. And guess what? If somebody jacked me for it, I wouldn't blow a gasket. I wouldn't file a police report. Obviously, they needed it. I would just
Aw.
order another one.
That's good
I
perspective.
mean, if you're still in the Perkins jersey, you down bad. You are down bad. Thank you. Listen, what
Hey.
you need?
True story. Y'all ready for this one? The only time that I ever like laid the hammer down on someone. So I'm playing for the New Orleans Pelicans, right? And we're staying in the house that I just sold and moved from. So we're staying there. No one's home, right? I'm in New Orleans. And my wife Vanity gets a phone call from my neighbor in Houston while we're in New Orleans. And she's like all hysterical. She's crying. She's like, we messed up really bad. My son messed up. He had been, now this is my neighbor. He wrecked your car. He wrecked your car and like wrecked our car, right? It was my mother-in-law BMW that was parked in the garage. So I'm like, what? So it's like, yeah, wrecked the car, and I'm sorry, we're parking this. So my wife's like, oh, I'm on my way down there. So she gets on the plane, she gets down there, right? Know that my neighbor that stayed across the lake he was a teenager, 17 years old, knew that we wasn't home during the season. He had broke into my house through my backyard and went up through the pool room, the pool closet, went up through the attic, came down, unlocked the door. He had been driving for about 10 months straight, my mother-in-law car to school. This is how he gets caught. He goes to his girlfriend's house, okay? And they had just broken up. The brothers and cousins beat him up. They bust out my mother-in-law like windows and shit. They wrote on there the word penis, drew a penis on there. He's driving back home to come back and park the car. He gets stopped by the police. Okay?
Because they saw penis.
Right? So he's headlights fucking blown out, all this shit, right? He gets stopped. The police don't let him go anywhere. He calls his mom.
Uh-oh.
His mom comes, pick up my mother-in-law car, drives it back to my house, pulls it in the garage. Now we're seeing all this on camera. Pulls it in the garage and walks out the front door and calls my wife. So now, since they done got busted, when she gets there, it's right before All-Star break. So she goes, we get home, All-Star break. Now he's busted, right? We get there in our guest bedroom. It's nothing but backpacks with school IDs, right? On the counter is bust down cigars, right? Like, because they have been smoking weed, it's liquor bottles everywhere. This is a group of teenagers. This is a motherfucker who broke in my house. He stayed across the lake in a $1.7 million crib and was living in our house having parties, like, and driving my mother-in-law car to school. So real talk, I'm heated, right? My championship ring come up missing. A shotgun I had in there came up missing. Now imagine I have a shotgun in my home. If these kids go and shoot somebody, that shotgun is registered in my name. So we call the police department. We had to press charges. It's 7 of them. They had to pay restitution or whatever the shit that is, like $10,000 a piece. Like 2 sides. I go to court. I'm like, fuck that. Them motherfuckers invaded my privacy. I'm pissed off. They gonna learn today. I go to court and I go on the stand and I was like, it was him. It was that motherfucker right there. It was that. I start snitching on every single person in that motherfucker.
Snitching at your house.
No, right. But I'm just saying. And the crazy thing is, so it was the guy, he was a doctor, a big time doctor. He had just married this lady. This was his stepson that did this. They end up getting a divorce because of it, sold a house and moved out. Every single time I would catch him because he had, like, after that, they took his privileges away, right? So I was at home during the start of the school year. So at the front, it's a gate of our community, and they wouldn't let him drive. So he caught the bus before they got a divorce and moved away. And he used to just walk. He had to walk down the street and past my house, and I would just sit in the driveway and just mug his motherfucking ass every time. I was so heated. Imagine that. So when we went back and looked at all the footage, when I tell you they was having the time of their life, they was riding our 4-wheelers all up in our grass, all up on our land. I'm talking about kicking it like no other.
Did your other
Why they leave the
neighbors
cameras
not
on?
ask?
What?
Huh?
Did your other neighbors not ask and say, like, hey, are you throwing a party here every single night?
I don't know how they was doing it. Real talk. And the only reason he got caught, we probably to this day wouldn't have known until he went to his girlfriend's house, got his ass whooped, windows got busted out the car, penis got written on the car, and a penis was drawn. Like, I'm talking about big. When they keyed it, they fucked it up.
Wow. August is about to become my favorite month for road tripping. Story time.
Good gracious. Yeah,
Jesus.
story time was crazy.
I don't even know how to. There's 2 types of people in this world, because that's a great question. How do the neighbors not tell? How do they not, like, realize or recognize? I just had obviously a situation at the lake, my lake place, not too long ago, where my neighbors, anytime something happens, they're like, do-do-do-do-do-do, they call my dad right away. Like, our jet ski just ended up missing. Just the family that was there before didn't put the lift up high enough, and so my dad had to drive 2 hours up, whatever. That bitch was across the lake.
Damn.
And, like, literally, he had to get on the boat, go searching for it, find it, whatever. But the second something happens, my neighbors, maybe that's being nosy. I don't know. I find
That's
it to
not
be.
being nosy, it's being a neighbor.
That's right. Thank you.
That's been the neighbor.
Perk's neighbors. Maybe
If
we should
somebody's
evaluate
throwing a
them.
party and fucking up your lawn, you gotta be like, hey, man,
Yeah.
I don't
Driving
know. if this is
4-wheelers
the
and
people,
shit.
but-
What? That's crazy. Wow. All right, we're gonna finish with these 2 stories. James Dolan.
What'd he do?
Enemies list. 1,000 plus banned from Madison Square Garden by facial recognition.
About
You guys heard
what?
this?
Facial recognition.
Facial recognition. ESPN reports Madison Square Garden now bans over 1,000 lawyers from 90 firms using facial recognition. A Seattle graphic designer got banned for making a Ban Dolan t-shirt in 2017 that he never even wore to the Garden. Is this petty?
Yes.
Is this petty?
Yes. You can't, like, you
Have
can't.
you guys interacted with Dolan?
Go ahead,
I
Chandler.
played for the Knicks.
Devil's advocate over here.
I think I'll say this. This is what I'll say. The Knicks had their best year because Dolan's focus is on the dome, or on the dome, or the, what is that? The globe, or the, What's that thing called?
What?
The thing in Vegas.
Oh, the Sphere.
The Sphere. He owns the Sphere.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when you love something so much, you take everything too personal. And basketball and owning something is an art, and not everyone's going to understand your art or criticize you. If the players can get booed, the owners can get booed. If the players can get yelled at for getting traded, the owner can get yelled at for getting rid of the team. Certain people can take that, certain people can't. He chooses not to. So that's what I'll say about that. But playing for the Knicks is a great time.
Perk, is he gone?
I think
I need to understand how this is good business.
It's the New York Knicks, and people are going to go regardless. He wants it to be theater.
Really?
And the Garden is theater. The Garden is, anyone can get booed. Anyone can get cheered for. This is not a regular environment, which makes the Garden great. If you're on the opposite team and you start cooking, Steph, Bron, Kobe, Dirk, Wemby, it doesn't matter. They will cheer for you. They will cheer for you. It is theater. It is a show. It's the greatest show on earth and the greatest arena on earth. And so he wants it to be that. He doesn't want the attention on him. And he's, in all honesty, he's allowed to just say, fuck y'all. Y'all want to talk shit to me. You don't know who I am. Bloop, get your ass back here.
It's the perfect example of being entitled and privileged. Yeah. Like, what? Y'all remember what I said? Everybody didn't follow Jesus Christ. Everybody didn't like Jesus Christ. Like, you're going to be talked about. They're going to have people, everybody in the world is not going to like you. Yeah. I just don't understand. I live my life. I don't give a fuck about people's opinions. I really don't.
We could tell.
No, I don't. I don't give a, if you matter to me. Yeah, if you matter to me. And
right.
And your family, meaning we're family. I do give a fuck about, but outside world, like, people who, like, what?
No.
How can
What's that?
How can you have, Alec, Shannon, how can you have any type of peace if you live your life to please other people or worry about somebody's opinion about you? Like, it's going to be there, bro. Like, you're the owner of the New York Knicks. Like, one could argue it's the Lakers, Celtics, and then Knicks. And it might be the Knicks before that. The Knicks' relevant is so great for basketball. So it's like, bruh, like, at the end of the day, deal with it. Deal with it. It's part of it. 1,000 people.
You know what you could say? I don't want to deal with it. Let me just go on my yacht. Crazy. I don't want to deal with it.
That quote, never take criticism from someone you wouldn't ask advice for.
Ooh, that's good.
That is a good one. That's
a bar.
It's exactly what you are referencing, Perk. Like, why am I going to listen to someone in their criticism of me when I would never ask advice from them? Like, what? All right, from one owner to the next, we're going to end on this. Channing, you put it on the text chain. The Blazers, they have sold Tom Dundon. Is that how you say his name?
I don't know.
Tom Dundon saves Portland from relocation fear. So after 7 years of uncertainty, the Trailblazers have a new owner. Tom Dundon, Carolina Hurricanes owner, reached a $3.6 billion deal to buy the team from Paul Allen's estate. Phil Knight backed out. Bezos never showed. Good or bad for Portland? Channing, we'll start with you. It's in your backyard.
Great. I think this is a great opportunity for new direction. I think you look at like what the Blazers are trying to build patiently. I like a lot of their players, but it's hard to build a good team when your owner is trying to sell the team. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can you make a house a home if somebody's like, well, I don't even want to be here. I don't want to put money into the yard. I don't want to repaint it. I think obviously Portland has the oldest stadium in the league, the crustiest. So that's probably why. I think $3.6 billion for an NBA team is a huge discount. But we're going to have to move them from Moda Center to somewhere where they could build a kind of city, an entertainment area like you have at Brooklyn, like you have at OKC, like you have in Phoenix, like that area.
You have in Milwaukee.
You got to build that. And so Portland needs that. Man, I'll tell you this. The crowd, you could have a boo-boo ass Portland team. It's going to be sold out. Every single game is going to be sold out. We only have 3 teams here, the Thorns, the Timbers, and the Blazers. So It's a condensed group of fans that are great. And so if you can get this going and get a good arena, you can corner the market. So hopefully he wants to win. Hopefully he wants to bring in the right guys and bring in some energy. He's done a great job with the Hurricanes down there.
I was going to say they turned them from a laughingstock into a playoff team. What makes that fan base special, Channing? Another team that you played for, but obviously a place that you live.
Man, they're loyal to a fault. Yeah, loyal to a fault. And then I think they're just appreciative of having a team. I think they saw what happened to Seattle. I think Blazers, we have one a long time ago at 77. And I think one thing about Portland is, and you see it with Dame, if you love the city for its faults and for what's good and bad about it, the people will love you forever. I mean, I love Portland. Obviously, I live here, and I know there are things that need to get worked on like every other city, but these people ride for you. And, it's like Cleveland. It's why it makes sense in Cleveland. It's like Cleveland versus the world. It's like Portland versus everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's a good city to be great in. If you're great, you can live life great. Like CJ McCollum can come here whenever he wants. Obviously, Dame Lillard can come here whenever he wants. I mean, Brandon Roy, Greg Oden, even though he didn't have a great career, Greg Oden comes back, he gets a standing ovation. And so it's like, holy shit. Travis Outlaw, Martell Webster, those guys, they get Steve Blake, they get love. LaMarcus Aldridge gets love when he comes back. It's a cornered market. It's like OKC. If you love the city, it's not necessarily a desired place to go to by everyone, but if you embrace it, the people embrace you back.
Perk, anything to add?
Everything he just said.
Ditto. Anything that we left out? Anything on your mind? Anything you need to get off your mind? By the way, Perk, the amount of people I run into that are talking on fucking the speakerphone in public places. I now
crazy.
Can't unsee it.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
It's an epidemic. It is an epidemic.
It's
like, remember the chirp phones in college, Perk? It'd be like, chirp, chirp. They'd be like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, I don't want to hear your shit. I don't want to hear your shit.
I feel like you had something else, though.
Y'all been keeping up with football?
A little bit.
Did you see Shedeur Sanders?
I saw his stats.
He balled the fuck out. Let me tell you. I don't know what's going on in Cleveland with that organization. And I don't understand, when they put out the depth chart and he's still at number 4. But if they knew better, they would do better. He's selling jerseys. He's going to put butts in the seat. And this real life, real talk. He does something, he brings something to the table that I haven't seen in a long time when it comes down to bringing some form of togetherness. I've never seen, how people, athletes, entertainers from other sports react and root to support this young man. Like, they played, I believe it was the Panthers. It was nothing but Shedeur Sanders jerseys in there. He is the most powerful for as a rookie. I haven't seen somebody this powerful in Cleveland as a rookie since LeBron James. And I know people tell me, what's his name? Johnny Manziel. No. Shedeur Sanders is fucking different. Cleveland, get y'all shit together. That should be y'all starting quarterback on the business side, first and foremost, and on the field side. I'm just saying.
Here's a different perspective. They probably said, and I don't agree with this, but I'm a perspective guy. He's getting all the attention. He's like in a situation almost like Tim Tebow, where you're like, the people want to see him play, regardless. So they said, you know what? Let's throw him out there, see how he does. In their heart, they're probably like, hopefully he does bad, so then we don't have to answer these questions. The problem is, he is a moth. He's going right to the light, and he's not afraid of it, right? He's not a roach, he's a moth. And in that situation, he's used to it. He's lived in it. He does very well on the bright stage, Shedeur. So he's balling because that's where he feels comfortable. The problem is now, how do you temper expectations? You can't just give it to him. You have to put him in situations where he's going to continually earn it. Now, if he has his ups and downs, the image of that to the people is like, look, he's earned these minutes because these guys did not either produce, or you bring him along until everyone else shows you they can't do what he does. That's how you do it, because if you just give him everything right now and he doesn't play well, what do you have to come back to? He has the highest upside versus understanding what everyone is. If his top ceiling is a 20 and everyone else is a 12 and he's an 8, you want that to glow up. But who do you fall back to? The 12s? That's my thinking. So, is he going to eventually start? Yes. I think he starts 4 games into the season.
Allie, can you Google something for me?
Yeah.
Who sold the most jerseys so far?
Listen,
In the NFL?
you want people begging to have him.
Hold up. Keep it cool, booty.
NFL.
It's hot in this room.
This year. The one thing I will say,
Brought you Mahomes.
top 10 rookie jersey sales after 2025. Shedeur Sanders, only non-first rounder on list.
Damn.
However, the top one, I don't think you'll be surprised.
Patrick Mahomes.
Travis Hunter.
Oh, God.
We're talking rookies.
Rookie.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was Travis Hunter, then Cam Ward, and then Shedeur was number 3.
Yeah. So again, he's going to put butts in the seat, right? And at some point, because if you're the Browns, because you've been dealing with this Deshaun Watson shit for the past however many years, right? You finally have a bright light where like this could overshadow and take away from there, and now you could move forward. So, I mean, it's neither here or there, but that's what I had to get off my chest.
Yeah. Well, I will say that was a couple of months back, so that could have changed as of right now, Perk. So just to say that. Channing, I just want to follow up on one quick thing before we end this. What do you mean? Who is wishing that he does bad so they don't have to answer questions? Because if that's the organization, then that's where the problem lies. Because that's a problem.
I think it puts more pressure. It allows you, if I'm a GM and I'm like, man, I want to see these other guys, but this guy isn't ready yet for that spotlight. I hope that I could go, hey, it gives me a couple more weeks to not have to start him to play other guys if I'm a GM.
Or if you're a GM, you say, I'm the one that took a chance on him.
And he's fucking ready, and he's
in
going.
The 5th round. But you would want him to grow into that position instead of having to hand it to it, because who are you going back to?
Did Shedeur
below
Sanders go in the 5th round, or did the politics put him in the 5th round?
We in on that, Allie.
Having said that, I do hope that he is the walkout next to Morgan Wallen this weekend in Cleveland at Brown Stadium, which is where we should have been doing Road Trippin.
My bad.
You never know. I might be there. I did buy his jersey. We'll end on that. I love you all the tradition.
Mine in the mail.
It's on the way. That's another edition of Road Trippin.